Today I'm going to make a beef stew. Nice hearty beef stew. I'm going to be using an eye of round roast, and I'm going to chop it up, cube it up. I have a little over 3.2 pounds. It's a little bit much for the recipe I want to make. So I'm going to slice off a couple slices and set them aside for maybe steaks for supper tomorrow. The meat's frozen still, so I'm going to attempt to cut it with a couple slices off it with an electric knife. Maybe I should have brought my chainsaw in.
Maybe you should take it in the garage and run it through the bandsaw. The jump saw. There, 2 slices. Put them aside for another dinner another time. I'm going to proceed to cube this up into small cubes. I'll show you that after I'm done. Now the roast is cut into slices. We also have 2 slices put away in the fridge for meal another day. But here's 2.1 pounds, nicely sliced. Now I gotta chop it up. Nice big cubes. Not all of them, just some of them. The only reason I left it frozen is because I'm in a hurry and didn't want to wait another day to thaw out. I want stew for supper. found it interesting. The electric knife wouldn't cut it properly. Works great on other stuff like turkey and will not cut beef nice. Maybe cooked beef. So next, in a bowl, we're gonna mix up some spices that we're gonna end up putting on the meat. Half tablespoon. So I need 2 tablespoons of flour. So I'm gonna take 4 then. Because I don't have 1 tablespoon. Put in some garlic powder. Half a teaspoon garlic powder. Half a teaspoon. Half a teaspoon of salt. Quarter teaspoon of pepper, black pepper. One teaspoon oregano. One teaspoon thyme. Half teaspoon onion powder. One tablespoon. I'm using the cake, but you can use any good steak spice. It's half, just to give it some bite. I'm going to put in my Worcestershire sauce now. I'm going to reduce in the 1/2. 1 tablespoon. One fairly large onion. I'm going to dice it fairly small. Put it in the mixing bowl. Onion smells so good. Not even a tear. Put some of this stuff away. Just onion. Put my meat in there. See how it turned out, all cubed up. It's fairly big chunks, but that's okay. I like chunks. I'm gonna take this. Oop. Kind of like whip this all up so it's all together. Blend it up. It's a little bit harder with the liquid in there, but perhaps I should have stirred my dry ingredients first, then put the liquid in, but I didn't. It's okay. So now it's all mixed up. Dump that over my meat. Smush it around so the powder, the coating gets on everything. All the meat and all the onions. That's actually fun. That's quite a bit of meat. I'm not using that big of a pan, a pot. So I'm probably gonna have to do it and brown it in various like times. Do a small batch, do another small batch. I don't know if you can see that. That's the size pot I'm using. So I'm going to add some olive oil, in this case some extra virgin olive oil. About a tablespoon, probably more like 2 tablespoons. Put my stove on 8. Let it heat up a bit. I'm only on my small burner right here. I just want to brown the meat. I think that's about half of what we made. Hard to believe. It's just meat and coatings and spices, but it always smells good. Just want to brown it on the outside. Okay, I think that's about it for this. We have one more batch. Oh, olive oil. This could be a very meaty stew. Okay, I think that's nicely done. I'm gonna put it over here where it's better light. Now, it's not burned. That's what's gonna become some of the savory flavor. So I'm gonna put in 1/3 of a cup of cooking wine. It's too bad. If it was regular wine, I could have drank the rest of it, but it's just cooking wine. So in goes 1/3 of a cup. You could add regular tomatoes, but we like adding this accents, the Elmer accents. So this one's garlic and onion. I love that can opener. And here we go, putting that accents, Elmer accents in. Now, I wouldn't recommend rubbing your finger against here, but this is so much nicer. It's not as sharp as other ways of opening. That can opener is just marvelous. Now, beef broth. You can use any kind you want. You can make your own. I'm using Campbell's beef broth, 900 milliliter. That's approximately a little bit less than 4 cups. I have a little bit of Worcester left, so yeah, it's about maybe a tablespoon. I'm going to put that in also. Worcestershire or Worcester. So many people pronounce that different ways. So I'm going to stir that all together and move it back over to the stove where we're going to bring it to a boil and simmer it. I'm just rubbing my spoon around the bottom. You can feel where that browned meat juice and stuff and spices were. You just rub them off because that's going to become part of your flavor. So all in all, when I'm rubbing now, it feels nice and smooth in the bottom. So I guess everything's gone. Everything's mixed in with the juice. I have to bring that to a boil. I guess since I'm stirring it, I'll put it on max while I'm stirring. I'll keep my eye on it. So it's approaching a boil now. Once it approaches the boil, once it reaches the boil, we're going to simmer it on low with the lid on. While it's simmering, we can chop up our vegetables and prepare all that. Yeah, you can see it bubbling up there now. I don't want to burn it, so I'm going to start the simmering process now. You can see it boiling. It's boiling. Now that it's started to boil, I'm going to put the lid on. I'm going to turn it down to simmer. It's a little bit less than minimum. If you don't have simmer, then just put it on minimum. Well, I need some dishes cleaned so I can put my vegetables in. Quick rinse. Splash some palm olive on there. I used palm olive. I just remember all those advertisements on TV before. Madge uses it. Good for her hands. You can use whatever dish detergent you feel like using. Huh? It all works. And I need a cutting board. To be extra careful with this one I cut meat on. But palm olive, it'll work. Peel my potatoes now, russet potatoes. It's my favorite potato peeler. Vegetable peeler, I guess I should say. Potatoes are fairly small, so I'm going to try putting 6 in. I don't know if I have room in my pot, but we'll find out. Take all those potato peels, deep fry them or roast them or something. Probably be good. But I'm not going to. And actually they should be going into our compost, because we also have a garden in the summertime. But we're not set up for that yet. Well, you get the idea. I'm gonna shut the camera off and finish my potatoes and carrots. Okay, now carrots. I'm gonna put 3 carrots in. I always cut the ends off first. I'm not gonna plant them. Not gonna compost. It's the same peeler. Except with carrots, I don't bring it towards myself. I could, but it just seems more comfortable for me to just go away from my fingers. And flip it around. Do the other side. I feel like just taking a bite of one. Look good. There. All peeled. Now for the cutting board. I'm gonna get the carrots and potatoes rinsed, just in case any dirt from when I was peeling them stayed on. Now I'd like to cut them big chunks, but other people, like my wife, she doesn't like the big chunks, so I'll cut them small for her. So I'm cutting bite size like that. Okay. Cutting a small angle, not much. Gives me like an oval size slice. I'm also going to put a small rutabaga in. That vegetable peeler would also peel these. But and last, stalk of celery. That's our veggies. Still have half an hour before the 1 hour simmering is over. So I'll turn the camera off again. Because there's not much else to do until the simmering is done. Besides clean up. Okay, so our hour is up. See what it looks like now. Doesn't it look tasty? And now is the time to put the veg. Hope there's room. Oh yeah, there's gonna be room.
So now it's got to simmer for another approximately an hour before we put the peas in. We're going to put the peas in last. So now we have this rockin' boil here. I'm going to now turn it back down to minimum so it can simmer. Give it a stir. It's back down to minimum so it can simmer. We got 47 minutes left on the timer. It's time to put in our fruit peas. Half a cup in.
Turkey soup. Made turkey dinner, and we got the beautiful leftover soup. Oh, it's good.
Just want to make sure it's cooked enough.
Happy New Year, Steve.
On Christmas Day, we're mushing away woman's dog
Oh.
trail.
Uh-huh.
Off of your cold through the carcass of
Yeah, by the time 10 more minutes is up, it'll be done.
the sun you couldn't see. It wasn't.
Smells good, looks good. I suppose if somebody wanted a little bit thicker, they could thicken it a bit. But because we have the bannock, we'll just slop up our juices with bannock. How is it? It's good. Very hot. Oh yeah, hot. If you liked this video, please click like to let me know that there is an interest in this topic. Click subscribe to view videos about fishing, UTV adventures, cooking, my boat renovation. Many topics are coming soon.